Hey, and good evening. Just wrapping up my day for today. Been a pretty eventful day with meetings starting out in Alameda, and then saw a couple of patients, spoke to some coworkers. Interesting topic came up with one of my coworkers that I haven't seen in a while. I mean, he seemed to hype me up regarding my abilities on doing hard sticks, and I don't even know how to put this, but I'm not taking any credit for anything that people want to say, because when you do that, it kind of puts some unnecessary pressure on you to make sure that you don't fail, and I don't think anybody really needs all that unnecessary pressure. That's just my honest 2 cents on that. But the skill he was referring to was, hard sticks and getting lab draws. And yeah, I'm not going to lie, I have a high percentage success rate out of a lot of my colleagues, but I also fail too. I do miss on some of my sticks. I'm not without fault, I am human. But that just started a topic for me to speak on from a nursing perspective and from just a life perspective. And it's about, quote unquote, getting good. That's a term we used to say in the video game community, especially in the fighting game community. We used to say get good, and well, how do you get good? You get good by putting in the reps. You have to fail. You have to make your mistakes, because if you don't, then how are you ever going to learn? The reps are everything. If it wasn't for me getting all that acute care experience in the hospital, changing out all the IVs, and doing all of that, and then going in after the hospital, going into home health and having my administrator label me to do hard sticks just to keep my skills up, then I wouldn't be where I'm at. And that's just the honest truth. You can't expect that, like, oh, I quote unquote mastered a skill, so therefore I don't need to daily practice it. That's just not the truth. You want to get good at something, you got to keep doing that thing. I've failed multiple times on trying to get IV sticks. There has to be something on the line in order for it to count. If you are avoiding failure and avoiding your ability to improve yourself because you don't want to fail in front of people, then you're not going to get good. You're not going to get as successful as you want to be. If you close off your mindset and have this defeatist mindset to think, oh, there's somebody better than me, I will not be able to get this, then you just made an active choice not to improve. And I'm here to tell all of you, new nurses, old nurses alike, aspiring nurses, that the only thing really stopping you to getting good at any part of your craft is really you. You know, we live in a day and age now where smartphones are in everybody's hands. Information is accessible. Mentorship is literally at a dial of fingertips away if you know people. To get guidance or a lifeline, there's no way that you can't not get better. And I firmly believe that. There's always somebody I can call on and ask for help or guidance or another way, know how to do things. And don't limit yourself. Your self-limiting beliefs are the ones that's going to stop you from being able to progress. And it will stop you from potentially limiting your own potential. You don't know what you're capable of until you know what you're capable of. But yeah, you know, put in the reps. Do the work. It's one thing to be smart and talented and everything just clicks. All that means is that person hasn't found what kicks their butt yet. And, you know, if it was worth something, then it's going to be hard to do. But yeah, you know, like, there's this whole thing of putting people on pedestals and, oh, this person's like super great and da-da-da. I'm not talking about myself in that way, but like, I think about all the other nurses who have to go through that too, or anybody in any profession that is getting all this praise. What's on the other side of that praise, you know? If they fail, then what? They should be able to fail. They're human. It's not fair to highlight things like that on people, because the flip side of that coin is the not so good side of that coin. But yeah, I don't know if I'm ranting or not making any sense, but that's what really stuck with me today with one of the conversations I had with, you know, a colleague of mine, is everything has a cost. There's an effort cost, an ego cost, a time cost, a learning cost. Nothing just comes to people. It's not just all luck. It just so happens that, like, you know, certain skills are just have a good fit for some people. Like, I have weaknesses when it comes to my nursing skills. Even after all this time, I'm still learning how to be a better and efficient case manager. It's not easy, you know. The canvas with how this is all laid out is ever changing, especially with technology, and different user interfaces are coming into the mix. You constantly have to pivot. But I'm willing to make my mistakes. Question is are you? Are you willing to make your mistakes? That's really up to you. But yeah, stay tuned. I'll be putting out a couple of videos on venipuncture for home health pretty soon. I want to share my knowledge in that way and see if that can help somebody out there. Because yeah, I may be an older nurse, but I'm not without still not wanting to learn. And starting this YouTube channel has definitely helped me realize that when all the older nurses start to retire, the new nurses need to take over. Who are they going to get their guidance from? I'm not saying it's all coming from me. I hope this inspires other nurses to do the same and share their knowledge and their expertise in their craft. But this is what I can do for now, and I plan on putting out more content for you all. Anyways, I want to wish you all a good evening and a great weekend. And stay tuned for those venipuncture videos and other ride-along videos. I'll catch you guys on the next one. And thank you.